welcome to ANOKHI Pulse TV, where we've got the deets and drama on entertainment's trending topics. I'm Dilshad.
And I'm Daniel. Today's show features our TIFF 2016 Festival highlights and the sizzling soap opera that's the biggest breakup in pop culture as we know it.
You know it, Daniel. Now, all fairy tales must come to an end, but not all of them have a happily ever after. So it's come to pass that the prince and princess of Tinseltown are headed to Splitsville as Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie enter the final chapter of their epic romance.
Satisfied?
Not for years.
After a year full of whispers of trouble in paradise, news broke earlier this week that Angelina Jolie has put an end to all the chatter by filing for divorce from Brad Pitt, citing irreconcilable differences.
Angelina!
Jolie is asking for full physical custody of their 6 children, although Pitt will reportedly fight for joint custody. As expected, the news caused much frenzy in the media, with numerous wild theories being put forth about what tarnished the golden couple's relationship.
I love you with all my heart.
One of the more vicious rumors suggested that Pitt's allied co-star Marion Cotillard was the fly in the ointment, implying that the two became involved on the set of the film while it was being shot in London.
They're watching us. Now kiss me.
Cotillard, who is pregnant with her second child with longtime partner Guillaume Canet, took to Instagram to squash the speculation. Unequivocally denying the allegations, she said she was still very much committed to her partner and was forced to speak up as this situation is spiraling and affecting people I love. Other reports suggest that the divorce is all about the children and what's best for the family. Jolie was apparently fed up with Pitt's alleged consumption of alcohol and marijuana, and the final straw was an incident that allegedly took place on a private flight, when Pitt reportedly got verbally and physically abusive with one of the kids while under the influence. Several outlets are now reporting that Pitt is under investigation for child abuse, and he is of course denying those claims. The former couple has understandably asked for their privacy and has not commented further, but fans are in all-out hysterics and downright inconsolable over the split, lamenting that real love just doesn't exist.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Even the queen of breakup ballads, Adele, made it a point to acknowledge what she called the end of an era during her recent concert at New York's Madison Square Garden. Speaking of which, legions of fans were clearly still mourning a previous era because, let's admit, no one ever really got over the Brad Pitt-Jennifer Aniston divorce, and memes and gifs of the former Friends star have been flooding social media, and the New York Post went one step further. Come on, people, it's been 12 years. So, from Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004 to Mr. and Mrs. Pitt in 2014, everyone's favorite Mr. and Mrs. have split in 2016. And the beloved ship Brangelina has sailed.
Lights, camera, action! The 2016 Toronto International Film Festival rolled out the red carpet for 10 days of non-stop celebrity and film action. From Hollywood heavyweights and Bollywood beauties to some of Nollywood's finest, TIFF 2016 had it all. First up was the fashion. What's a film festival without the fine fabrics, glittering goddesses, and dapper gents we've come to know and love? Amy Adams was a lavish lady in red with a built-in collar dress by Alexander McQueen, and Scarlett Johansson gave us Vivacious Vixen in the same color with a Haney long-sleeve fun and flirty dress. Rachel Weisz was a floral fairy in a beautiful see-through creation by Tom and Lorenzo. Lupita Nyong'o gave us bright blue and canary yellow to catch her eye in an outfit by House of Herrera, while Bollywood's Priyanka Bose gave us a full-on desi look with a couture sari by Sabyasachi. Among the boys, Dev Patel, Ryan Gosling, and Ethan Hawke opted for simplicity, with cool and casual white button-up shirts and suits to match.
City of stars.
Now moving on to the films. This year's festival gave us a mixed bag. La La Land won the People's Choice Award at the festival after viewers and critics raved about its fine performances and impeccable musical charm.
I have to find my way back home.
Lion came in second place with its tear-inducing, heart-tugging drama based on the real-life story of Saru Brightly, who used Google Earth to reunite with his birth mother years after their tragic separation. And Mostly Sunny gave us an insider's look into the real and real-life story of former adult film star Sunny Leone and her rise to Bollywood's A-list. Totally lustworthy.
Let's make a movie.
Take one.
Action!
Each year, the festival sheds a spotlight on an international city and its films. And this year, TIFF City to City program focused on Lagos, Nigeria, home to one of the biggest film industries in the world called Nollywood. Second after our beloved Bollywood, that is. With films like The Wedding Party, Just Not Married, and Okafor's Law, Nigeria was put on the world map.
I will love you forever.
Some other massive highlights from the festival included moments with music moguls. Justin Timberlake took a massive selfie on the red carpet during the premiere of the film Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids. While Pharrell performed at TIFF's third annual Festival Street, performing outdoor to an audience of hundreds. The main highlight at TIFF was the In Conversation series featuring a number of different cinema stalwarts from around the world, each in town to talk about their individual careers and cinema as a whole. In-depth and intimate, the series featured talks with Frida Pinto on a panel discussing the inclusion of women in film.
The only way to do this is to show them. We want to shift the cultural paradigm. We want to shift the social paradigm. You've got to find a way to do it.
And Bollywood's Karan Johar, who opened up about life as a drama queen and now hit filmmaker.
I just grew up just loving Hindi cinema and I knew nothing else. My world was like one big Hindi film. I was as dramatic as them. I was as melodramatic as them. I was just organically, completely and unabashedly Hindi filmy.
So Amal Clooney is back in the news, and this time it's not for her red carpet fashion.
Thankfully.
She is going to single-handedly take down ISIS. I love this. I absolutely love it. And she has made a vow to do it. Now, she has been traveling to different communities, different governments, and even the UN with Nadia Murad, who is a former ISIS rape survivor. And as we know, ISIS is responsible for just so many inhuman acts.
Absolutely.
What Amal Clooney wants to do is she wants to take them to court. As a lawyer, she feels that she can take them to court, hold them accountable for their actions. Now, I think this is absolutely amazing, especially for a woman.
Absolutely. You know what? It is an amazing cause to take on, and honestly, it's a terrifying cause to take on. So kudos to her for that. But honestly, for me, I think my brain goes more to the logistical aspects of this. Like, how are we doing this? Who are we catching? Who are we bringing to court? Who are we holding accountable? Because unlike Saddam Hussein's regime, for example, or Osama bin Laden, we don't have one big boogeyman. Yes. You know, we don't have one big boogeyman to take to court and put this guy on trial and hang him or do whatever. ISIS is this disparate group of extremists. There's a bunch of different military leaders. Who are we rounding up?
I absolutely agree with what you're saying. From a practical, from a logistical point of view, those points are very valid. But I think what her action and what her steps forward here is showing is that she's actually taking action and a different type of action. She's bringing a refreshing approach to the whole matter. As we know, the government regimes, the bombings, let's bomb ISIS, let's take them down here, it's not working.
Right,
They're just growing even bigger. So I think what's going to happen at the end of the day is she's bringing a new approach. Let her do it. She may not succeed, she may succeed, but at the end of the day, she could inspire a new group of people to take action. She could change a mindset somewhere. And I think that's the most important thing right now. So let's see what happens and what grows from this.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do feel like it is a different approach. We can give her that.
Yes.
And she has said, rightly so, bombing and war is not the way to change an idea and an ideology. You know, the root cause of it is not going to be removed if you bomb the hell out of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I agree with that. And I also agree with the idea that people need to be held accountable because ISIS has admitted that what they are committing is genocide. They want to wipe out the Yazidis. I think maybe, like you're saying, it'll inspire a movement. Maybe she's just trying to get more publicity to the actual fact that this is happening, because a lot of governments are not even admitting that it is genocide,
Yes.
So if nothing else, it's bringing a little bit more attention to a cause that is really, really desperate, you know. On the other hand, there is something to be said about how idealistic this is, and a lot of people are kind of saying, is she just trying to be sensationalist? Is she just trying to get a little bit of attention? Because this is ridiculous.
Well, you know what? The publicity and the attention she's bringing to the actual way she wants to take down ISIS is completely credible. This idea that she's doing it for self-promotion, she's putting her life on the line here.
True, yeah.
She knows that she's taking a huge risk, and I don't think she's doing that for publicity. Like, she's not trying to take on Oprah to appear on a magazine somewhere. It's ISIS.
True.
So, tell us what you think.
Yeah, absolutely. Weigh in. Let us know on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's it from us. Ta-ta till next time.
Ciao. Don't forget to stay in the loop for your weekly dose of entertainment glitz and glam with ANOKHI PULSE TV.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel for exclusive access to all that's happening behind the velvet rope.
And if you missed our last episode, you can click over here and enjoy it.